Yeah. All right, guys. How are you doing? Wave to y'all. Matter don't dey ground, do. Eh? I might say we don't dey wait since so. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Pop my money guns. If you're watching on TikTok. What matter dey in front of me? Japa matter. For that matter. Japa matter for that matter. Eh? This matter dey my table. And I want make we talk am. I got an email from a guy abroad that he freeze. I'm depressed. Come and help me. Waiting happen. Daddy freeze. You won't believe it. I decided to marry my girlfriend from way back in Nigeria. Despite all the pretty girls I have access to in America. All the Latinos, all the black Americans. I don't want to use the A word. I don't want to use it. All the Oyinbos. Yet I decided to marry a girl from my village. I brought her over to America. Less than 2 years later, she and her mother conspired against me and drove me out of our house. I am now homeless. Daddy freeze. It will not be better for these girls. Please, guys, if you are listening, marry any woman you see abroad. They are better than our girls back home. Our girls back home are useless. Daddy freeze. I'm depressed. Help me. Ọ̀rọ̀ ló dé ilẹ̀ ẹ̀yin jọmọ́. Matter don't reach ground. A lot of you don't understand that if you want to marry abroad, whether you want to bring a girl from Nigeria or you want to upgrade one of your village beauties, one thing you need to know is women get right abroad. And many women come abroad and realize they have rights. They come abroad with Nigerian mentality, but all of a sudden they realize that, wait a minute, there's something special about me. Wait a minute. Some men don't know what to do. Tate, what is his name? What was the guy, Tate? What's his first name? He said, never bring a girl to America. Marry her and keep her in a third world country. Visit her, Andrew Tate, thank you very much. Visit her once or twice a year. Never bring her to the Western world. Get her a house, send her some good money. Listen, if you marry a girl in Nigeria and you don't keep her in Lagos, for instance, you keep her somewhere like maybe Enugu or Anambra or Ibadan or apart from Lagos, Port Harcourt, and Abuja. If you give her $1,000 a month, she will live a good life in Nigeria. So if you budget out of your income $10,000 a month, a year, for your trips, you know, go they fly business class and go they book the trips ahead. The guy say, no even born your children abroad. Because if you born your children abroad, your wife will use them file, come abroad. But you see, the disadvantage of that is your wife go did her Enugu Anambra. Once in a month, she go they get ovulation. And that ovulation go they scatter her brain. She go they bench around. She go they bench around. So it's, unless you marry a woman you don't love, just because you want to have kids and you want to have a family, then every 2-3 times a year you come home, you see your family, you take good care of them, but you don't bring them abroad. That's the only way you have sanity. But you see, inside this, you go come out your mind, because your wife go they need servicing, she go they need alignment, she go need wheel balancing, all those things she go they need, and she go they collect them locally from local boys. Then you and DNA go be like this. You go to check you go to do DNA every year, because your wife is bench, change the DNA of your children. Your picking DNA will not change to another person picking with on the group. A lot of people don't get it. But you've got to be able to understand that once you carry woman go abroad mentality will set in. And abroad, you know, if you shout for your woman. I had a girl once that was my friend, and I might have considered her for seriousness. But one day, what happened? I went to see her, she wasn't around, and I kept calling her, she wasn't picking up my call. And when I began shout for her, because somewhere where I supposed to go, come back in like 30 minutes, she now kept me there for 1 hour, was not picking my call. When I shout for her, so what kind of nonsense is this? Inside all, the girl say, is that why you are shouting at me? Which one? I'll come and sort it out. Don't be angry. Is that why you are shouting at me? I say, me, I dey shout though. If I vex, I dey shout. Not me say I hate you. Look, before you start labeling me narcissistic, toxic, and all the stupid things women like to label you, me, I dey shout. If I vex, I will shout for you. I no go beat you, I no go touch you, I no go run you down. I would never look at a woman that I live with and say, you are ugly or you are stupid. Or, But if you vex me, I go shout for you. Now the girl says, is that why you are shouting at me? So I even tried to move past it. The next thing the girl saying, promise you will not shout at me again. I said, no. Tolu Honeyco sent me money for one whole goat as soon. Tolu Honeyco. My sweet sister. It go better for you, go better. For my birthday, Tolu Honeyco. Honeyco me. The day we kill the goat for the asun, the whole internet will know that we are eating asun. Tolu Honeyco. Odidi Ogunfe, man. You know those Ogunfe that's there? One hole. Now we go chop. So make una help me heal am. So if you go abroad, you know if you shout. For Nigeria, you go shout, nobody go answer you. If I shout, my neighbors will not look, say, okay, this man dey craze, finish. Abroad, they will call you police. So you follow why I no fit live abroad. Make one day my wife vex me, make I just shout. The shout where I go shout. 1 hour later, we go make up. You shout that kind of shout abroad. All of you saying happy birthday, happy birthday. I didn't see your gift too. Someone say if you shout for America, Nino Brown, say na domestic violence or public disturbance. Imagine. Nigeria, you go shout your own, you see, Nigeria na normal place. That abroad no be normal place. So then you and your wife go quarrel. Hey, happy birthday. Thank you so much, Prince Dejare. Just pop me one money gun. Pop my money guns if you're watching on TikTok. Someone said that he freeze. I'm planning to Japa with my family to Canada, but the things I'm seeing online are just discouraging. Baba, any abroad or Canada or USA or UK, they get advantage and they get disadvantage. Measure them. If the disadvantage pass the advantage, sit in your house and manage your Tinubu. If the advantage, the disadvantage, the moment that disadvantage plenty pass the advantage, just kukuma sit at home and manage your Tinubu. Facebook people, I hail you. Sit in your house and manage your Tinubu. Measure it. Listen. Only extreme poverty leaves you with no choice but to travel. Only extreme poverty. One of the reasons why I cannot live abroad is that one day where I go shout. See, that day from shout, I go enter police station. See, one day, Tolu Honey could go vex me for that America, go shout for him. The next thing like this, at the police station, disturbing the peace. Someone say it depends. It does not depend. In Nigeria, any shout you like, shout, you are all right. Hey, Ibere, send me $5 Canadian. Thank you very much. I'm not saying Canada is bad though. I'm not saying it is bad. Can you handle it? Now that your wife with the house, where they talk to anyhow, all of a sudden she get right for that Canada. And she can claim abuse. Sugar Destiny said that the freezer they shout for my house. So woman fish shout. Now man no fish shout. If man shout like this, woman call police for you. Baba. Someone said we like it here. Women have no rights in Nigeria. Sometimes when women have too much right, now problem it they cause. A problem it they cause. Women supposed get right, but that abroad they get too much right. Woman abroad get too much right. So man no get any say. Person we supposed to be your king, you don't turn your partner. Person we supposed to be your head, you don't turn your partner. That's what they do them. Igbo tradition, Yoruba tradition, Hausa tradition, Fulani tradition, Efik tradition, Christian tradition, Bible tradition, not Christian tradition. Even Christian tradition self, Bible tradition, Muslim tradition, Islam tradition, Middle Eastern tradition, all say the man is the head of the house. Abroad, your husband is your partner. Now madness you. Your husband is not your partner, he is your head. But be careful who you submit your headship to. Your husband is not your partner, he's your head. He is only your partner in Canada, UK, and US. So once you go abroad, it will take a woman that understands where she's coming from to put you in the head. The moment she comes to abroad and she sees that her friends are married to their partners, you go become partner. Once you become partner, just know, say, any small foolishness like this, they will come out you for house. Yes, your wife has equal rights to you, but you are still her head. According to everything African, according to everything Christian, according to biblical tradition, and according to Islamic tradition. So where did they get that partnership from? Taste was saying an 80s tradition. What did you say, my love? Non-religious tradition, and I'm telling you, in Nigeria, your woman will want to form, you see, let me not lie, male headship or leadership, or however you want to put it, erodes when you and your wife start sharing bills 50-50. In Christianity, in Islam, because I'm following one sheikh. This was always hear me listening to the sheikh. I want to learn a bit of Islamic tradition so it can help make my decisions more informed. The moment you and woman start to share bills 50-50, to be head go hard you. At least let it be 80-20. Worst case scenario in your home, 60-40. The man takes 60, the woman takes 40. The moment, let me tell you, women, all women in the world, the moment a woman makes more money than you, she will direct the affairs of the house. Because the reason why you can direct the affairs of the house is because you are the one footing the bill of the affairs. The moment a woman makes 60 and you make 40, she will not complain. No. Some women will complain and make you feel useless. Some will not complain. But now she go to school where Pekin go, whether you like the school or not, because she's the one bringing the money. And they go do it subtly. Women can be very serpentine. Women can be very apple eating. They don't go follow you drag anything. No. You go just notice, say, where you live, now she go dictate them. The school the children go to, now she go dictate them. Everything. So, and she will make it look like it's your choice. And no matter how hard you try to kick against it, before you know it, she don't put her foot down one way or the other. Baba, you will just realize that you'll be relegated to the corner. Hey, James Paddy sent me 1,000 stars. Thank you so much, brother. You will become redundant. And let me tell you something. Children are not stupid. They can tell when their mother is the breadwinner. Because The way men see children and the way women see children are different. Women tend to over pamper children. Men tend to want to make children stronger. A woman go believe say my pikin where I carry belle for, where I born. No, if I dey go shop for Gucci, my pikin go shop for Gucci. But a man on the other hand will say, no, why should I buy you anything from Gucci? Go and learn how to work. You cannot be wearing Gucci on my bill. Go and learn how to work. I will buy you shoes. If I don't buy you shoes, I'm a wicked father. If I don't buy you clothes, I'm a wicked father. If I don't pay your school fees, I'm a wicked father. But that me and you will be flying abroad, you will now fly business class with me. No. Business class is what I earned from decades of working. If you start flying business class at early age on my bill, then when you want to travel, your company wants to carry you abroad, you will now tell them to upgrade you, or you use your last money to upgrade yourself. So, once a woman takes the headship of the home, it's very hard for an African man to last in such homes. Some African men are good at it too. They'll just find their space. Now, let me tell you something. A white woman taking headship of a home is better than a Nigerian woman taking headship of a home. Because Oyinbo people get conscience. Nigerian people not get conscience. Nigerian women not get conscience. Not all. Majority of them no get conscience. Also, always remember that the average Nigerian woman, I'm telling you, is way better. If an abroad woman earns more money than you, if a white woman earns more money than you, you will live better than if a Nigerian woman earns more money than you. Abroad woman, you will know first of all, say their culture they different from your own. Now partner, if you marry an abroad woman, you enter partnership from day one. You don't know. Unless she follow you come back village. If she follow you come back village, no problem. But as long as you marry her and you marry her for that abroad, she's your partner. Nigerian woman, Nigerian woman will not even make you a partner. She will make you her subject. Because a Nigerian woman looks up to authority financially. We are trained like that. We are raised like that. It's our subconscious. We are programmed like that. The day you lose your ability to provide, you lose your leadership. The day you lose your ability to provide, some of you are enjoying good marriages because you are providing. Pray that you never stop providing. Your wives don't need to provide for you for more than 3 months before you go know their color. Coach Wilfred Asuko, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Zoha says, best relationship I've ever had in Canada was with a white Canadian. I am telling you, Nigerian women would worship you. Some of them are good women, but the moment you withdraw the finances, you can no longer provide. Maybe God forbid you are sick, or you lost your job, or you got into trouble. Boom. You lose your respect with it. And if she has to provide for you for 3 straight months, Baba, you will forget. A Nigerian woman that provides for herself and her children leave you, will disrespect you, let alone a woman that has to provide for you. A normal woman would do it. A normal Nigerian woman would do it 1 month, no complaint. That 1 month, you don't use and get yourself back, you are good. 2 months, small complaint here and there, but manageable. The 3rd month, after that, I'm not saying a Nigerian woman will not do it for 2 years. They will do it, but you will know they are doing it. They will do it, but you will know that they are doing it. They will not divorce you. They will not leave you. Baba, you will know. Especially you abroad women. You where they raise abroad. You where they send go do masters abroad. You will know. There are very few Nigerian women that will take care of their husbands for 5 years. Someone said, I did it for years and I was still disrespected. Thank you very much. Someone said, dated one white American, and my fear was she never loved me and I can't deal. She overloved me and I can't deal, but she was so good. Someone said she overloved you. Samaria said that's why they wake up after 40 years and tell you they've not been happy in the marriage the whole time. Someone said, Daddy Freeze, record this video and post it. You are making the world a better place for men to live in. Someone said, my guy is going through this in Washington, D.C. Someone said, I never complained one day. You will not know. Now, when you bring your husband, now you will realize. Baba, you see, when you look at things through your eyes, you are never a good judge of yourself. It is the environment that judges you. Because according to, if you ask me like this, Daddy Freeze, are you a good person? I say, me, I'm wonderful. I'm so perfect. Call my wife and say, how good is he? Well, he's good, he's trying. I will give him 70%. Me, 70%. They will now begin to break down your, what is it called? That's when you now realize that, So all of you saying, I'm good, leave it, keep quiet. Let people judge you. Don't judge yourself. You always judge you. Can you fail yourself? I mean, they give you your own script to mark. You will score A+ now. Anyhow. If you get conscience, you'll score A. Normal Nigeria will score A+. Then external marker go mark and you go get E. So you've got to understand that Nigerian women are not trained to be submissive to men who are not providers. Nigerian women, by default, home and abroad, are not trained to be submissive to men who cannot provide. Submission to a Nigerian woman is conditional. There is a condition that must be met before a woman will submit to you in Nigeria, and that condition is financial. That is why money is the Nigerian man's God. Without money, you lose authority. That is why you go to church and all they pray about is money. You are incomplete without money. Do me a favor. Call your mother. Call your father. Tell them to pray for you. Record the prayer. All of you, if your parents are alive, do this. Call your father, call your mother. Tell them to pray for you. Record the prayer and play it back. It will always be, you will be the head, you will not be the tail. The head and the tail, the long and short of it is money. They will pray protection prayer for you. You will not have accident, you know this. 60% of their prayer is around money and power. They will never call you and pray the kind of prayer and say, may you not stumble and sin against God. May God forgive your pride and your arrogance. Since your mama don't pray for you, this prayer point I talk, your mama don't ever pray for you before. Say, Father Lord, forgive my son for each time he's arrogant. Forgive him when he sins against you in his heart with his thoughts. Has your mother ever prayed this prayer for you before? Just try it. Just Say, mommy, please, I want you to pray for me in a voice note. I want to be listening to it. Just all of you listening to me, do it. Why? Because without money, the essence of Africanism is lost. So if your child does not have money, he cannot provide for himself. And if he cannot provide for himself, he cannot provide for his parents. Money is the god of the Nigerian man. So for anything you want to do, listen, why would an 18-year-old girl in her prime, her body has no wrinkles or stretch marks, her womb has not given birth to 6 children, she has not done any, she never come out any pikin, why would she date a 50-year-old man? Money. Abroad, an 18-year-old girl can fall in love with a 50-year-old man, and it will be love. In Nigeria, the same girl date the same man, but it is because of money. So money is a Nigerian god. Because money, someone say comfort. No. Money will provide you the basic amenities you get abroad for free. Abroad, you cannot be standing at a bus stop and a jeep would drive past and splash water on you. Do I have a witness in the house? If you're enjoying my words, pop that money gun. Follow my number one gifter. Innocent is my number one gifter. Follow Innocent. Someone said not just the female now. Oh, it starts from the female. A man wants to be the head of his home, so he wants money. If a man could be the head of his home without money, if a man could access the basic things in life without money, a man will not need it. A man has money because of what money gets a man. A woman has money because of what money does for her. Women follow money for what money does. Men follow money for what money gets. Two different approaches to the same thing. Am I connecting with you today? If a man could access the things he needs without money, he'll be fine. Money in the African context gives security. Abroad, you don't need to. That's why an abroad man can work somewhere and realize that there is corruption here and they don't want to be part of the corruption, and they'll resign. It happens a lot abroad. I did not like the ethics of what they were doing there. Even though they were paying me more, I resigned. Abroad people do not need money. Abroad, you don't need money for security. Or should I say, you don't need more money. If you are in Canada and you have no money, the government will take care of you one way or the other. That alone is security. My friend was telling me that in Canada, the government sends him money every month for his daughter. He's not touching the money, he's saving it. By the time she's 18, it will be so and so $1,000 enough for her university. That's security. He doesn't need to work. Even if he's homeless, even if he's jobless, his child is still earning. In Nigeria, you don't earn, your child will sell gala in the road. The poorer you are, the first sign of your poverty is your children abroad in Nigeria. Hello? The first sign of poverty in Nigeria is your children. Abroad, you can be poor and your children will be okay. So a man has to double up. If a man doesn't double up, he cannot provide with the security. Now, let me tell you something here. You have watched your father all his life. You have watched your mother all her life. You have watched the situation around you. You went to a Nigerian school. Even when you go abroad, you still go with your mentality. So even in a place where you don't need to go and gather, you will still go and gather, because according to your mindset, this money will provide you this security. That is why you see situations where women would say, they will leave a good guy who loves them, who respects them, who is loving, who is God-fearing, and follow someone that is making more money just because he's making more money, because they believe if your husband never stole, if your husband was a politician, an office holder in Nigeria, and he never stole anything from Nigeria, if he never stole anything from Nigeria, at the end of the day, their wives will begin to disrespect them. Because they will compare you to everybody else that is stealing and building estates and buying nice car and sending their children abroad and giving their children inheritance. You see, your mindset determines even how you read Bible. There was a Bible, he will be called the Mugu, God bless you. There was a Bible verse that I had to teach people afresh in the Free Nation. Let me read that Bible verse for you. Proverbs chapter 13 verse 22. A good man leaves an inheritance for their children's children. The Nigerian man will read this and believe that he has to leave an inheritance for his children's children. If not, he's not a good man. And my question is, did Christ leave any inheritance for his children? Did he even have children? Did Paul, the most famous icon in Christian theology, how much did he leave for his children? Let's have that conversation. How much did Paul leave for his children? How much did Peter, at least Paul was not married, Peter was married. What inheritance did Peter leave for his children? John the Baptist, what inheritance did John the Baptist leave? Someone that was eating honey and insects inside the bush and was wearing clothes made of camel hair. So are you trying to tell me that they were not good men? Make it make sense. Are you trying to tell me that Lazarus, who was poor, covered with sores, sitting at the gate of the rich man, was not a good man, but he made heaven because he did not leave an inheritance for his children's children? Talk to me. You see, mentality translates into understanding. It is what you call the unconscious bias. Thank you. My birthday was yesterday. Thank you, all of you. What does the Bible really say? The Bible says, in context, it says, good people leave an inheritance for their children's children, but the sinner's wealth passes on to the godly. What does it mean? It means what the Bible is trying to say is a good person will leave an inheritance for his children. A bad person, his inheritance will go to the good. It does not mean for you to be a good person, you have to leave an inheritance. But that is the way our minds were trained. They call it generational wealth. Let me tell you something. If you live abroad, you don't envy Bill Gates. You don't envy Elon Musk. You don't envy Jeff Bezos if you live abroad. You only envy them when you live in Nigeria. Let me tell you something for free. Some of them don't have lives. Some of them work 24 hours a day. Many of them are divorced. Do you really think Elon Musk, that does not have time to go to a house to live, he lives inside his office, do you think he has time to be following you to go to watch a cinema? Do you think Elon Musk or Dangote, do you really think they have the time to be romantic? Be honest. These people that are solving global problems, you actually think they will sit down? I had a conversation once with a Lebanese guy working in my company, and I don't know what we said. And my boss in the early 2000s, I'm talking about 2004, 2005, my boss, Amin Musali, had so much going on for him. He had like 5 radio stations then, or 6. They were just opening new ones. He had a high rise in Victoria Island. And I can remember then, rent for a year was $100,000. They used to collect the rent in dollars. If I remember clearly, I may be wrong, where I stand. He had an empire. And wow, I was like, wow, I really would like to have an empire like this. As an empire, multi-million-dollar empire in this Nigeria. And I was talking to a young Lebanese guy one day, and I was like, man, it's good to have all these things, so don't you want to have them? And he said, no, he just wants to have a normal, decent life with his wife and his kids. He doesn't care about all this. I said, you don't care about all this? He said, no. I don't care about all this. And I thought about it, and I realized that it's only in Nigeria, when you've seen poverty and hunger, that all these things begin to matter so much to you. So when you have a woman raised with this mindset, someone said Nigerian version of difference is riches. Yes. Nigerian man does not see more money, more problem. He sees more money, more blessing. They never see more money, more problem. They see more money, more opportunity. More money, change location. I no go grow for Surulere, I go move, go Lekki. This Lekki don't tire me, their water no clean. And they go, someone said Elumelu has time. You and Elumelu they roll. Don't listen to anything you see on social media. Social media is the most deceptive thing you can find. Don't believe anything you see on social media. It is deceptive. I finally give up. Social media is extremely deceptive. Who told you Tony Elumelu has time to watch movie? Who told you? Tony Lumelu can never have as much time as somebody abroad working one job who does not have dependents in Nigeria. Let me tell you, the reason why you don't have time abroad, Obi Kubana has time. Do you know how busy Obi is? Obi Kubana does not have time like a white guy who lives abroad with his kids and his wife. That's who has time. That's who have work-life balance. Someone said Tony plays golf. Because you play golf, let me tell you, oh, you think golf is a game? Ah, God. To you that you are playing the golf is a game. To them, golf is where they go and sit down and discuss business. Golf is not a game. If you think golf is a game, you've missed the point of the session. Golf is not a game. Golf is where they go and they hobnob and they network. Golf is relaxation and business. No Gokam. Invite him to come and play table tennis in your house. That's where you know that he doesn't have time. Someone said, ask him if he does his kids' homework. That's time we're talking about. God bless you. How many billionaires sit down with their kids and do homework? They will hire you 5 teachers. It's like buying a supercar and hanging out at supercar meetings. It's still the same connection. So what am I saying at the end of the day? In this part of the world where we all come from, everything is decided financially. Missy said, I'm your daughter's cosmate. Which of my daughters? I get plenty daughters. Someone said, through Daddy Freeze, the regional manager of my company has brought in contract work worth millions of dollars by golfing with some buddies. Dude never misses golf clinics. Now there, they get contact for company. Oh, he said Abuad. Oh, awesome. Must be one of my daughters. Someone said, because you don't spend time with your family, that's why a lot of kids are choosing their mom over their father, forgetting all the sacrifice the man created. I'll tell you a story. I used to provide school fees. My kids used to go to one of the best schools in Lagos. As a radio presenter, none of my mates was sending their kids to that kind of school. None, as in zero. But guess what? Their mom will take them to ice cream and movies. At the end of the day, who will they follow? They'll follow their mom. They'll follow their mom. So men put in so much but get so little. Because if they don't put in that much, they will never have the authority the authority ascribed to a man. In traditional Igbo land, if a woman is complaining about her husband, the first thing you ask is, does he give you food? Does he give you good quality food? Does he buy you soap and cosmetics? Does he buy you clothes? If your answer is yes to all of that, the next question will be, so what's now the problem? Abroad, if a man gives you the best quality food, gives you the best clothes, puts your children in the best school, if he does not take care of your emotions, it is a problem. Igbo man, Yoruba man, they will say you are mad. A man that is doing so well for you and your children. Let me tell you, a man that built a house for his in-laws, sends his children to the best schools, gives his wife good money monthly. If he slap his wife, now the family go tell us, may go beg him husband for Niger. Then maybe the wife rude to him one day. Nobody say the guy did normally. Say normally one day the wife rude to him. Say you're talking to me, tear and slap. The family no go follow her and go say, as long as nobody saying wound and beat him, they just tear and slap. You will get away with it in Nigeria easily. Now, if you go and complain that the husband does not have time for you, they will ask you, do you want him to quit his job and taking care of your parents and taking care of his own parents and taking care? I don't know if I'm connecting with you. So we are a finances based mentality. And that's the problem. You raise your daughter in that home, in that mindset, in that situation. Your daughter now goes abroad. She now lives in an economy where a man does not necessarily need to provide, and even if he needs to provide, not on that level. But she still judges him based on that level. Now, abroad men, you suffer. Because in Nigeria, when you provide 80% and your wife provides 20%, you come home, you sit down, and you say, baby, I'm home, and they will serve you food. That's the beauty of Nigeria. As a provider, you take care of your wife, you take care of your children, or you take care of all the major bills in the house. You take care of rent, you take care of school fees, you take care of electricity bills, you take care of the transportation bills. You will sit down and they will serve you food. A Nigerian man who provides 80% of what his family runs on does not know how to wash plates, does not wash his own clothes. So you enjoy the authority and leadership. Your wife dares not take a decision without you. House of Gold say, Ada, is my food ready? You just come home, call one of your kids, tell your mom I'm around, tell her to bring my food. They will sit down, they will serve your food, they will put water that you not even get up to wash your hand. They will give you hand washing water, you wash your hand, they'll give you towel, you clean your hand, you will eat, your head will begin to sweat from the heat of the food and the pepper. You will drink your water and you will sit down on that spot. They will bring another water for you to wash your hand. And as you are washing your hand, your children say, daddy, they told me to bring 50,000 naira today. And you are washing your hand. It is for my school fees and my Owolewe. Okay. I will send it to you. Bring my bag or bring my token. However the man wants to do it. You live like a king. Your wife respects you. Abroad, If you live abroad, your wife sees you as her partner. If you like, that's if you marry an Igbo woman, if you like, bring 80% of the money and she brings 20% of the money, you are partners. The worst one is the Nigerian woman abroad. Now, here's the thing, when you marry a Nigerian woman abroad, the Nigerian woman wants you to bring 80%, but will not submit to get that 80%. A Nigerian woman, when you bring 80%, you get submission, you get respect. Abroad, a Nigerian woman would want partnership on top of, say, they pay the bills. So you benefit nothing. Abroad, white woman would not want your money. Someone said in America, it is the girl's family that pays for the wedding. Absolutely. So the problem now is you are abroad with a Nigerian woman who wants you to be a provider. She wants you to be a provider, but she doesn't want to submit to your provision. That is the dilemma that we're talking about. They want a provider, but they don't want to submit to the provision that comes with the provider. In Nigeria, you want a provider. When a provider comes with certain things, they know the question. Now you go make decision. You come home one day, while your husband is eating and picking his teeth. Darling, I want the children to go to this school. Really? I don't like that school. Now him they pay. So you go respect them. Abroad, as they pay, you and them na partners. So now they take joint decision on top of money. And that's why I tell people, if you don't understand how to be your wife's partner, don't go abroad with her. Or don't go abroad. Or don't marry a Nigerian woman abroad. Abroad, Canada, UK, US, you are your wife's partner. You have to learn partnership. I'm not saying it is bad. I am 48 years old. How much do you think I can unlearn and relearn at 48? How much do you think I'm willing to give up? That's why I tell people, if you are going abroad, go early. If you go in your 20s, you have 20 years to fix your mindset. You have 20 years to fix your circumstance and your society. If you are 30 years old and you go abroad, you are good. You can still make it. You have about 10 years, max 15. By the time you are 40, you have about 5 years to change everything about you, and you cannot do it. If anyone smoke character and smoke honey, you can't change your orientation, you can't change your mindset, you can't change the way you view life in 5 years. It is impossible. and you get into trouble. Some of you are liberal from Nigeria. It helps. Those of you that are, hey, you must submit to me, you will not. Forget about making money. Making money is one of the problems. At 40, you will struggle. That's why I'm telling a lot of people, don't use people who are in poverty as your yardstick to relocate in old age. I say this to people, all these people that you are seeing they all left in their early 20s, late 20s, early 30s. There's nobody listening to me right now that left in their 40s. And those that did, forget it, you will struggle. Struggle with societal norms, struggle with the culture shock. You will struggle. Whether you like it or not. I've done over an hour. The video can cut off at any time. If it cuts off, just know that the session has ended. Someone said I left at 36. 36 is still good. As long as you are not yet 40, it is still good. Now, the difference is if you leave at 36 with children below 10, you will enjoy abroad. If you leave at 40, like me for instance now, imagine me, let me use myself as an example. I have 4 children in the university. I will buy if I go abroad with them. So I go abroad with 4 children in university. My Yahweh, you go mad. How do you want to cope? If I left 10 years ago when I was 38, it would not have been easy, but it would have been easier because I would not have needed to pay school fees for them. So I'll have had 10 years to gather myself together to be able to put things in order for their university. If I left 15 years ago, it would have been perfect. They will have earned some money as children abroad. They will have gotten into the system, blah, 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 blah. All of you that are saying you relocated in your 30s, how many of you relocated with university age children? 4. Una go run mad. Think am. God Destiny said my hobby left at 16 years and me at 28 years. Someone said even if they all got scholarships, feeding alone not die. And trust me, not all my children. Now only 1 or 2 of them fit get scholarship. The rest will pay their school fees now. So you have 2 children of university age. Unless they no go school, they go learn work. So you travel abroad with university age children. That's when you understand abroad. That abroad is not a well place. You will bleed, you will hemorrhage. So when people are telling you you can leave, you can go abroad in your 40s and still make it. Those people that went abroad in their 40s, what was their circumstance? Was he 45-year-old with an 8-year-old daughter? Because some people started having kids at 38. So by the time he's 45, his child is 7. That's a good time to take your child abroad. Perfect time actually, because you're going to miss the heavy nursery fees. Someone said in some countries education is free. In none of the countries that you people go to, is it UK that education is free? Is it US that education is free? Is it Canada that education is free? And we are not talking of secondary school. We are talking of university. Let's be using our sense. No, you need. So when somebody says they relocated at 45, first question you should ask them is, what? Someone said I'm in Norway. How many Nigerians are in Norway? When Nigerians Japa, the first top 3 places: UK, US, Canada. Any other place is minority. So if you japa abroad with 4 children and they are 11, they're 9, 7, and 3 years old, you will manage. Even if you're at 40, you will manage. You will manage. Student loans. How are you going to get student loans for children that are already university age? How? When you just jack back, so as you did, unless now British government invite you, say come, you dey jack back. You don't know that it takes, like, before you can get loans, it takes like 4 years to settle in. Someone said they can get loan. How? So let me give you my own situation now. I have 1 child in final year uni, 2 children in uni. So as I go abroad, they will get loan to go to that uni. The loan from who? What are you going to tell the loan people? Someone said you can get personal loans. Personal loans that who will pay? Personal loans on what collateral? Do you know how much it costs? The average British university is about $10,000 or £10,000 a year. Average. We are not talking of the expensive ones. Stop lying to yourselves. Never. How will you get loan without building credit? God bless you. You can't build credit in 1 year. That's why I said if I traveled at 35 or 38 with kids that are going to free school because they are secondary school, I can now build my credit for 10 years and now apply for loans, or even they can get scholarships. But I travel now with my children now. Someone says student loan doesn't require credit check. Okay, who will pay the loan? Let's talk about it. Who will pay the loan? Is it me or the child? Let's imagine it's me. So I'm going to have to pay 4 people's loans. I'm going to have to buy food. I'm going to think about it. No set yourself up. No jump. Now set up. I would rather be in Nigeria and send my children abroad to school. Now, for your children, come back to get these loans that they will pay yourself. You don't think you require papers? You don't think you require papers? Even if the children will pay, let's talk about papers first. Think about it. So what I'm telling you is, those of you that are rushing abroad, they will make it look easy. This year I made $100,000, blah 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 blah. Baba, look at what somebody said. In Canada, the rate of divorce in Nigerian communities is extreme. I posted it here. 1 new bit. So what am I saying at the end of the day? I'm not saying it's bad to Japa. Someone said you need PR or you must be a citizen. 100%. Someone said your student loan can be forgiven if you work for NGO in the US. Do you think our children want to work for NGO? People make it look easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. They make it look like a no-brainer. No, once you get it's easy, you do this. So what am I saying at the end of the day is, when you go abroad, this thing, let me tell you, the first train, forget children, forget money, the first train is your marriage. Your marriage will first collect bola. Second thing that will take a blow is your mental health. All the sugar destiny, they left in their 20s. You that you are in your 40s, don't compare yourself to them. They are young, malleable. Sugar destiny married someone who left in his teens. His mentality can never be my mentality. It can never be possible. What he will look, that's why he can allow sugar destiny to go and get a massage, and a man will massage her. For me, it is impossible for a man to massage my wife. It is impossible. Nothing wants to, as in the whole place go burn. But sugar destiny's husband left when he was 16. He has their mindset. He has lived more there than here. Let me tell you something. If you pass behind the Hausa man's compound, he can cut your head. Because you go say you want to go peeping wives where they bath. Baba, that's another level. There are some cultures in Nigeria, especially in the north, where once a man turns 10, he cannot go into his mother's room. Once he turns 10, he cannot go into his mother's room. If he wants to see his mother, he will go outside her room and knock. She will come out to see him. So a man that was raised with that mentality till he's 40, you now tell him to come abroad at a man who massage his wife, he will burn down the place. So you need to understand that people's minds are different. Someone said, hobby left when he was in early 20s. I get away with a lot of things because of that. I'm telling you, you will get away with a lot of stuff just simply because your husband relocated in his early 20s and you are 40. A 40-year-old man like me, I can't understand it. Don't try to make it make sense to me. I will not even tolerate the conversation. There are some conversations I will not even allow you to have. Someone said, Japa with papers that will allow you to walk upon arrival, otherwise your eyes will see shaggy. Sugar Destiny said, just like me, I get away with a lot of things. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're having dinner with Sugar Destiny in Abuja. She was like, my husband allowed me to come. He said, just go abroad and have fun. Me, I will allow my wife to just go abroad and have fun. Even my wife will not allow me to just go abroad and have fun. What for am Papa, no be so we do. We get our traditional mentality. I am 48 years old. I've never lived abroad for more than 2 weeks in my life. Maybe worst case scenario 3 weeks. I'm not sure say I don't ever do 1 full month for abroad before. Since my mama born me, since I don't mature. So how do you want me to understand? Someone said, Daddy Freeze, you are too controlling. Because of the way I was raised. Call me narcissistic, call me controlling, call me paranoid, call me any of those things. I am all. But I can never be like you because I never grew up the way you grew up. Somebody say, until Jimovia and Obikubana Japa, we are right here in Lagos, Nigeria. Add Elumelu to the list. Add Kubana Chief Priest to the list. So, that's why I will say, there are some things I will teach you that this is doctrine. There are some things I will teach you that this is me. I'm not saying it is bad for a man to massage your wife. No man is massaging my own wife. I will not take it. Na problem. Abroad women, you will marry abroad. My brother says, I want to go clubbing with my girls. They will go clubbing. I used to run club before. And the girls that used to come and do clubbing with their girls, now they bench them for the club. So me, I those of you telling me it's nothing, they go and hang out. Have you ever run a club before? I have run a club before. Waiting my eyes see. No good. I ran a club for 3 years in Lagos. You are a club attendee. Me, I am a club runner. We know what we do inside the offices. And we know what other people do. There are private lounges inside the club. The highest level VIP members, they get room where they go chill. Those boys will go come pop 20 rosé. Pop Henry the 15th. I waited to call that drink. We one bottle at 10 million naira. You go the club, you go collect for that club, or you go. You see, some people say, they will not bench. It is that club that they will prepare for the benching during the week. Louis, God bless you, Louis the 13th. That's it. 10 million naira a bottle. I've run. Ask anybody that has run a club before. Ask them, will you advise? All of them are plenty here tonight to buy my stars. I really had time for people this night. Louis the 13th. So that's me. That's my. I don't mean it won't work for you. I don't. But me, I don't like. Then you see, there's also an idea that I'm in my house sleeping, or I'm at work, like I am at work now, and my wife is somewhere clubbing. It doesn't give a good vibe. And I thank God that my wife too. You know, there's some people's wives, they'll say, you know what, I'm busy, darling, you go and club. My wife too know they give me that license. I know if you don't wake up, say, baby, I'm going. If I'm going, she has to know, prepare her mind, prepare what she's going to wear, and we will go together. Someone said, Daddy Freeze, you can't cage a woman. If a woman wants to bench, she go do them without going to the club and remain a good woman. I agree with you. It is more loyal if she does it like that. The average Nigerian man, call it hypocritical, call it whatever you want, they will rather their wife bench somebody and nobody knows than they kiss their wife and everybody knows. Let's say that again. The average Nigerian man will rather say they bench your wife but nobody knows and you don't know than say they kiss your wife and everybody knows. That's how we are wired. Someone said, Daddy Freeze, I think because you already know all these things, that's the reason why you said you can't let your wife go clubbing. My wife goes clubbing, but she goes clubbing with me. There's no cloth in this world that my wife wants to wear that she cannot wear as long as she's with me. If the dress make it short, like belt, as long as she's with me, she can wear whatever she likes. I don't give my wife or my kids clothing restrictions. Sometimes I'll be going out with my wife. Her mother will say, why are you dressed like this? Is your chest not showing too much? Me, I will look at that and wonder that if she's with me. But if she's going out alone, that your skirt is too short. But as long as I am there, you will have to get to her through me. So it gives me that reassurance that nothing will anybody fit do it because I did there. And my wife also does not encourage me to go clubbing. Like they are supposed to host me at a lounge this weekend. Now me and my wife, she go dey there. If she no there, I will give you excuse. If my wife cannot be there, I will give, because also as a church leader, should I be seen in the club? Let's even start with, say I dey even go club safe. As a church leader, should I be seen in club? As a church leader, even me going to club, e get as e be. Then I'm now going to club alone. But you see, even though to the world I'm not supposed to be seen in a club, but you see me there with my wife. Someone say club na real life Tinder. Baba. Someone say Gen Z church leader. Do you understand? Someone say you can evangelize in the club. Do I look like Remy? Now Remy they share pamphlet for club. I hope she's not watching. So once I'm with my wife, I go to club. I go club. I don't like clubbing. Never liked it. I could tolerate it when I was making money at the end of the night. We they share the take home from the gate. This how much we made. This my own. This your own. We have to pay bouncer. We have to pay this. I could manage it. Scooby Nero, how you doing, brother? I don't enjoy clubbing. Let me tell you, I enjoy clubbing for 1 hour. After that 1 hour, I want to go. So if I have money, and clubbing is not cheap, the money I will spend in a club in one night, I can spend it in a hotel in 10 days. That's 7 million naira where you go spend once. Bola. You fit spend them enjoying 7 whole days of 5-star hotel life at 1 million naira a day. We have the massage, the jacuzzi, like my sweetie has jacuzzi. I've not even used it. I need time to even sit down and relax. The bar. I see, then you now go for 4 hours and you burn that whole money. It's not my kind of fun. Somebody said, Daddy Freeze, how come you have a collection of expensive watches? Because my lifestyle is not really expensive, so I can save money here and use it to buy a watch. If I was going to club 3 times a month and I was popping, I not go get watch, I not go get motor. But that club, once I reach there, they go know me, say, hey, Daddy Freeze. As I did like this, I never buy champagne for club before for my life. I've never done it. If I hang out with Pastor Toby, we go to club, Pastor Toby say, may they give us Dom Perignon. He can go buy Dom Perignon. We go sit down, we go enjoy. But say me, go club, count my money. What is Dom Perignon? Ordinary Moe. I can buy Moe in the shop and pop it with my wife and drink it at home. But that we go to club where they sell it times 3. Me, Sherry, I'm 48 years old. Even when I used to run club, a cocktail at the buy girls. A cocktail at the buy girls. And I'm a beer drinker. I drink beer. Do you know how cheap beer is? I remember when me and my wife used to go, and during COVID, we used to stock the house with drinks. That time they were selling Budweiser 330 naira for 1 bottle. I will buy 20 bottles of Budweiser for the month. Sorry, 30 bottles of Budweiser for the month. And I will not spend 10,000 naira. My wife will buy 1 bottle of wine, 10,000 naira. As I will buy 30 bottles, calculate it. 330 times 30. 330 times 30. 9,900. You know, enter 10K. That year, during COVID, it was 330 for Budweiser then. I will buy 30 bottles at once, and I will spend only 10K. 2 bottles of wine. If you want to drink really good wine, that's 1 bottle. If you want to drink good quality wine, 2 bottles. If you want to drink cheap wine, 3 bottles. You can't get more than that out of 10k. Meanwhile, beer, you will drink and drink and drink and drink and drink. They will make you brand ambassador. You never drink 20 finish. Could be narrow saying at club they give us free drinks. Baba, if club they give you free drinks, me club they give me 2 free drinks. For instance, that the free is at the club, then they pop for me. But say me, I go count my money. I think the best I've done in a club is buy a bottle of wine. I've done that. Then I think I've done Hennessy and Red Bull, or Hennessy. Just buy 1 Hennessy, buy like 2 Red Bull, 2 Coke. Maybe they give you ice. Somebody say, waiting sweet for beer. I'm European. I come from Romania. Beer and water, we use and bath. When we brew our beer finish, we call priest, make it come bless them before we begin drinking. Same thing with Germany. 20 years ago, 12-year-olds could buy beer. Get into a shop and get a can of beer in Germany. So that's me. Now, I'm not saying it's bad to go to, if you work hard and you want to go to a club and pop 5 million naira, 7 million naira, if that's what you enjoy doing, as you see me, so I know they ever judge anybody, because compared to other people, I'm very stupid managing money. So people say that it's very foolish. If you buy a watch of so and so millions, you understand? Someone said a poor man say beer is bitter. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you as long as what you are doing is not illegal with your money. Some people like to gamble with their money. As long as now your hard-earned money, I don't advise it, but it's your money. It is your money. Enjoy it. Me, what I like is hotel life. They beg me. My wife, they beg me, say, for me to go there, I go find one excuse. I must go enjoy 2 weeks, 10 days, 1 week. Before I could do 3 days. Now, if I do 3 days like punishment, the 3 days don't come, it don't end, no. At least 1 week. That's what I love. I love cars. I love watches. I don't really care about clothes. I love shoes. I don't understand why I will buy a 7,000 pound shirt. Me, no. I will not wear rags. I wear my, I love my Ralph Lauren. Then I can wear Gucci shoes or Louis shoes or Versace shoes. But that's me. That's what I love. And you also have what you love. So I will not leave my wife one day as, some men, they'll wait for me, their wife sleep for night. They'll just sneak, go downstairs. Their clothes, they inside car. They wear palm shoe. Drive Tesla. So they will just sneak out of the gate. The gate, they're electric. They don't, and generator go, they don't for back. So the wife no go here. They'll just drive their Tesla to the gate. The gate go open. They go drive out. You don't go hear anything. They will go to the club. 2 hours, they will just sneak back into our house. That downstairs, they go just, wow, baby, what are you doing? I just make I smoke cigar for compound. Okay. I was looking for you in the bed. I've been here since, so okay. Meanwhile, Baba don't go groove. And when he come upstairs, he go smell the cigar way they smell for club. Someone say, will they catch them steady? So those are my thoughts. It's been a wonderful session with you guys. Take care. God bless. Let me go to bed. We're gonna keep having these conversations on and on. Someone say, OG, Oshe, brother. I love you guys loads. Take care and God bless. Good night, guys. This was a very long session. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Someone say happy birthday. All of you that sent gifts, I appreciate you all. The rest of you that did not send gifts, I appreciate you still. Take care and God bless. Okay, I go attend to my family. Good night. Scooby Neru. He said, if you enjoy life at the right time, you no go feel the need to. Absolutely. God bless you, brother. God bless you. Coco boy. God bless you. Rosie. Tolu Honeyco. Don't worry. Today I'm eating that asun. I will sing Fuji for you. Ẹ̀wàǹkì Tolu Honeyco. Ọmọ ńlá. Dùdù pápá. Dùpá. Dùdù pápá. Dùpá. Dùdù pápá. Tolu mi Honeyco. Oshe, sister me. My mom gave me message to you. Send it to me by DM. God bless. Take care. Good night.